What's up guys, welcome to another video. In this video I will be comparing the 520 right there against the stage 320. There is a bit of wind outdoors, so I might redo this comparison, but because the speaker is so hyped, the 520, I'm just gonna pump out as many videos as possible, even though every video might not have the quality that I intended to have. But it's just right now a light amount of wind. It's gonna rain probably quite soon. But yeah, nonetheless, we shall begin, and I will do on axis and I will go off axis a bit, and then I'll step back a bit further and do 100% volume between these speakers. I will tell you whenever I switch between them. Usually I can edit so whenever I switch between them, but right now that's gonna take way too long, I think, for these conditions with the wind and whatnot. So I'm really uncertain of that. So I don't want to give a bad. I think it can get worse. Let's see. So yeah, let's begin at around 40% volume, or around there, 30-40% volume with Redemption by Max Braun here. So let's begin. 320 playing here. We have some background noise as well, and it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with background noise, if they can drown it out or if one is more preferable than the other. Let's put ourselves in the middle, just like so. Three 520. I'll try to match the volume here. So it's playing 30%, stage 320, closer to 40%.
Close your eyes.
520. $320. I'm gonna up the volume one step on 320. $520. $320. One step lower. $520. $320. $520. $320.
Close your eyes.
$520s. $320, up the volume by one notch. $520. 320. Okay, so that's it for the first song. Let's go off axis now and up the volume, and I'll play maybe a couple more songs. We'll see how long I'll do it for. Now we have light rain here, which is perfect to test these speakers out if they can sustain the rain, with other words. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to find a good song here. Not that one. Let's see here. Good song here. Good NCS song. Not always easy to find, actually. I like to find a good one. Let's go into this playlist I have. Easier to find. Let's do Everything by Diamond Eyes.
All around this empty town, we're searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving.
320 playing at around 70% volume. 520 now. Slightly above half for the 520. $320. $520. I'm gonna increase the volume one notch to match the volumes. $320.
Shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere.
520.
Catching me, hopes you're chasing away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares. So I used to run through the great big things, laugh at you when you laugh at me.
320.
For us, because I believe the home is just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas.
520. $320. That's a lot of wind. $520. $320. $520. That's quite good. Let's go to the front and play at around 80% volume. Up the volume to their sweet spots, which usually is for battery driven devices at around 80% volume, and then I'll increase them to 100% at last. And I'll see how they sound, you know. Let's see here what song I want to play here. We're gonna play maybe this one is the best. Light Up, I think. I want this song. No, this is, I don't want this. I want another one. Change my mind here. Nope. Not this one as well. Let's play this one. We Are. .520 playing now.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are
At around 70%. 320.
but you stay lost.
85.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious.
520 playing now. 70%.
You always show us you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious. That's the part you always show us you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
320. 520.
We're dreaming in the dark. We're nothing more than dust. You search for you, stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard.
320.
Wonder where you are. Mysterious. That's the part you always show us you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious. That's the part you always show
520. .320. That's the ice cream truck, by the way. 520. Yeah, so that's it. Let's step back further and do 100% volume. And this will be rather interesting here, I think. Let's see how loud they'll get. And see the difference. Of course, the 520 is going to be louder, but how much louder is the real question here. So I'm gonna play the song I did in my last video, Cyberpunk. That's a good song. Let's begin with the 520 maximum volume. Hopefully the wind won't disturb too much. .320 maximum volume. .520. .320.
I think the girls with their nails done.
.520.
Nails done. I think the girls with their nails done.
320. I'm gonna fast forward a bit in the song. 320 still playing. 520 now. .320.
I think the girls with their nails done.
.520 now.
I think the girls with their nails done.
.320. That's it for that song. Let's go closer and do a conclusion. I'll be right back. Okay guys, what is the conclusion then? Yeah, right out of the bat, as you heard, the at maximum volume, the 520 is not a little bit louder, it's a lot louder. Yeah, it's a huge step up power wise, and it will also say that but actually one of my viewers asked how much wattage the 320 has compared to the 520, and I mean, on paper this is 240 on AC and 400, but that's not the power that it outputs. That's more I think it's the amplifier that is rated for 400 watts, and that one is for 240 watts and whatnot. Because behind the flap, this one says that the power output is 80 watts, and this one is 150 watts, which is almost twice the power. However, I don't know how that power reflects when they are running on battery, because I guess they get access to that full potential when they are running on AC. Because if they were running at this was running at a 150 watts peak and maybe averaging 80 watts, it would have a battery life of less, I mean a little bit more than an hour, which this does not have at maximum volume. This speaker right here has a lot longer battery life. So I'm not sure about those wattage claims, but yeah, it's definitely a big step up. Not only these drivers are bigger, 7.5 inches compared to 6.5, I think something like that, if I'm not remembering entirely incorrectly. And yeah, it's definitely a big step up power wise. Sound quality though, yeah, there is not that much to it when it comes to the sound signature. They both have a bit strange treble, especially the mids yeah, a bit scooped. They are, I mean, yeah, a bit harsh, I would say, definitely. That is my first impressions. I have not measured them myself, and will probably not, because I don't have the right equipment for it, but straight out of the bat, just listening to them, the mids sound a bit strange and a bit sharpish. The bass though, they got that deep JBL rumbling bass. Not that much upper bass, of course, on both, but you get a sense that the 520, definitely the deeper option here. The 320, deep of course, but the 520 is definitely deeper, and it's not, it is definitely noticeable even at those lower volumes as I showed in this video. Otherwise, I think, yeah, it just comes to the sound, they're very similar, I think. They're very similar. However, you get a wider sound with the 520. I will say that. It gives a wider presence, which I think inherently sounds better because, you know, more dynamic. I think it has to do with, of course, bigger drivers, but also a way wider speaker, which gives more access to spread the sound. Yeah. Otherwise, there are a couple of more key features here. The 320, probably better battery life. I will say that. Because there is a trade-off to have this much wattage, you get less battery life. It's also cheaper and more portable, which is also a big plus in my book. Wheeling these speakers here, I took them here I live about 1 kilometer away from here, the 320 felt nicer to travel. But the 520 had an upside. The 320's handle has a way, if there's gravel or small rocks that comes under the wheel, it feels like it wants to tilt the speaker, which is quite terrifying. I did not get the same feeling with the 520 because of the way it's shaped, and I guess the wider handle and whatnot. So I did not get that sensation when there were small rocks under it, which is nice. But I prefer the 320 any day of the week. The 520, it is heavy, and you need some muscles to carry it for sure. Because I don't drag them here on the grass, I carry them because I want the wheels to live as long as possible. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, of course, price, this is $800 around there, maybe a bit more. This is supposed to be 600, maybe now it's 400, depends where you find it. So yeah, it's quite a big variety, and that is a question I will answer in an upcoming video. Will 2 320s beat one 520? That's a really good question that will be answered in the upcoming video. Other than that, if I didn't answer all the questions you want, maybe you want some more input about the ports on the back or something like that, I will be happy to answer them down below. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and sorry about the wind in this video. I'm just trying to get them up as fast as possible. So take care, guys. Cheers.